Please like and subscribe.
Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading. Libra, this reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and wherever Libra is in your birth chart. So if you're a Libra who resonates with this reading, who is a Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you know where Libra corresponds to in your birth chart, this could be the medicine from your mystery. Please remember, Libra, this is a general reading. You might not resonate with all of it. You might not resonate with any of it. But if you do resonate with it, please take what you need and leave the rest behind. You might get your own intuitive hits on the cards as we go through, like as we go into the reading. That is absolutely appropriate, and that will happen. And whatever messages come to you, Libra, about the cards, trust your own instinct, trust your own intuition, okay? Libra, there's no dates on my readings. When you click on them, if you resonate with them, they're yours. And I always say at the beginning of my readings, or I feel it is important to say at the beginning of my readings, that you are entering into a crystal cave when you enter into tarot. And it is like, because the facets you're going to be seeing are reflections of yourself. Of course, other energies, may come in to the reading also, but we also, people are often reflections of ourselves. So I commend you on the work that you've done to come into these higher dimensions of tarot, because this is like a Buddhism. When you're in silence within Buddhism, you are met with all the different facets of yourself, all of your resistance, all of your dread, I know I have, all of your love, your hostility, your longing, your pushing away, all of it. It's all going to come up. And it's not about fixing any of it. It's just about noticing it. Because when you notice the energies, that's when they shift. When you are conscious of the energy, that's when they change. Sometimes some energies are a little more dense than others and require various levels of integration, absolutely. But what sets that into motion is the awareness of it. So yes, I just commend you on the higher work and the work you've done on yourself that brings you into the higher dimensions of tarot. Okay, Libra, let's begin this reading. The cards are jumping. You've got something to say. Creator, please bless this reading. Please bring in the knowledge and the wisdom of the Most High for Libra, for Libra's person, and for the cross-watcher. Thank you. Cross-watchers, you are welcome. You could be dealing with a Libra. This energy, this reading could be all about you. Okay. So then, Libra, this is going to be a 4-card spread. This is the crucible, the boiling pot. This is a you versus your person spread. This could also be either or you versus yourself. And those dynamics, those two different sets of dynamics could both be at work, operating in the reading. Okay? Okay, there's some resistance here. Okay, top 4 cards. The first card out is the 4 of Cups. This could be your card, Libra, or this could be your person's card. The second card out is the 2 of Cups in reverse. This also could be your card, Libra, or this could be your person's card. You will know. The third card out is the Page of Swords, and the third card represents the illuminated dynamics, the dynamics that you and your person are aware of in your relationships, and dynamics that are more than likely within yourselves, individually in your own ways. And the last card out is the High Priestess. Beautiful, upright, and in the shadow dynamics. Wow. Okay. Oh, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. It's the 6 of Swords in reverse. That's on the bottom of the deck. Let's just leave that. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Very. Okay. So what I'm seeing here, Libra, is there is a disconnection between you and your person. This could also be a disconnection between you and a part of yourself that is supporting a certain relationship with somebody outside of you. This disconnection has put you or somebody into a lot of mental restless energy, but also curious about what is beyond this, because what I'm feeling here is that the relationship and the High Priestess being in the shadow dimensions, you're both like, I just want to say, like, you're both, like, in a way, wizards. This is, I don't know why this is coming to me like this, but it is. I just see these 2 wizards that have, the relationship has come to a close. You know, there's within the other person, there's a disharmony. You know, there's broken communication. There's a lot of imbalance. And within one of you or both of you, there's also a lot of tension, the disconnect here. You know, you or your person here, somebody is disconnected with the other person. But in some ways, so now let's take a look at the High Priestess. Look at what the High Priestess is holding between her hands. This spiral. The spiral is indicative to me of unending cosmic evolution. It's also indicative of conflict. We live in a spiral galaxy. Spirals happen when you put 2 opposites together. Very interesting here, like very, very unique energy. There's a very original, unique energetic signatures that are coming through the reading. But you guys have definitely met your match. And I feel that you guys are so very, very different, incredibly different. And there's been just a breakdown, a collapse of a fulfillment, or the end of a contract. An end of a contract has come in some way, in some form, and this has been a long-standing contract. And that's what I mean with the High Priestess here. This contract it needs to happen. This ending needs to happen. Okay, Creator, can we just have some clarification, please? For the Four of Cups, why is the Four of Cups representing Libra's person's energy? The energies are very straightforward here. Oh, I just got vertigo. Very straightforward energies. But that's what I see. You're both ending this relationship with each other, or you're ending this part of your you are dismantling a certain part of yourself. If this is you versus yourself, you are dismantling a certain part of yourself, and you're doing it strategically, even if you're not aware of it, even if it's unconsciously. It's like your inner shaman is at work, your inner healer, your inner wizard. And that's what I mean. And this is I feel this is for both of you. You know, and that's, oh, I just heard this relationship cannot be sustained any longer. It can't be. It's too energetically expensive. Ooh. It's too energetically expensive. Interesting. Okay, Creator, can we have a clarification for the Four of Cups, please? Resistance here, and that's okay. I totally get it. The Hanged Man in reverse. Death in reverse. Oh, interesting. The Hermit upright. The Ten of Wands in reverse. The Tower in reverse, the Knight of Cups. Okay, let's stop there. Oh, what happened? See, it's all harmonious when the first initial overall view of the cards, like a bird's eye, you're up in the wings of an eagle way up high and you're seeing the whole contract, and it looks harmonious until you get down on the earth. And then you come into the much more denser energies, you know, that yes, that are all working together. They're all working together, but they are very dense. Okay, so the Hanged Man in reverse here. Somebody, okay, so it's interesting because somebody initially disconnected with the other person. But it's like This is almost like initiation. Somebody is resisting initiation because somebody disconnected from the other person, and the end of a contract came, and the other person agreed. It's almost like one person closed the door and the other person locked it. Can you hear that? It's kind of like that's totally fine. This is over. I agree. And where two people agree, you know that saying. So there is an agreement of closure here, but this person, for some reason, is resisting it. The hanged man is often the inability to make a sacrifice. This person doesn't want to do the work. They're resisting. They don't want to do the work of making the sacrifice, of doing the work that brings them into they don't feel they have the capacity to give of themselves. They don't want to do the work. They're not interested in digging. They're not interested in digging within themselves. They're not interested in psycho mumbo jumbo. I just heard. They're not interested in psycho mumbo jumbo. Interesting. They're resisting a transition. But they're being forced to go within. Not forced, but they're feeling like they're being almost corralled into the birth canal, and they're facing away from their person. So it's oh, interesting. They initiated a closure that they did not have the energetic financing to support. They hadn't done their work. This was an impulsive action. And when they found they didn't have the energetic financing, this person meant it. And this person, I'm seeing, didn't really have a choice but to endure the closure. And after a while, this person kind of had no choice but to go within. I'm getting this person is very burnt out, exhausted and just almost like an inability, it's almost like an inability to delegate, an inability to manage their own lives at this point. And with the Tower in reverse, it's like the same thing, like resisting. There's a continuation of a sense of oppression, because this person is resisting what they initiated. They're resisting what they initiated, and this person doesn't want what I'm feeling. And I could be wrong. We'll see what shows up in the cards, but I'm getting the sense that this person is not happy, wasn't happy in the relationship with this person. There was an imbalance, some kind of an imbalance of respect, imbalance of, there wasn't a mutual respect. Respect was more energetically expensive for one, or maybe it felt that way. So with this, like a kind of continued oppression, just going back to their old ways, a sense of feeling trapped. They don't know how to get out of this. And the Knight of Cups, they can't give they want to give this person their heart, but they can't, because they know this person will not accept it. They don't. It's like this person is moving on, moving away. But it's so strange here because this person is not aware that their own inner master is at work and is in support of this, is assisting the orchestration of this. Oh, I just heard trust your shadow. Oh, that is a powerful statement. Something is collapsing, Libra, for you or your person. Trust your shadow. Your shadow is your High Priestess. There is an unconscious, if you're not aware of this, then whatever is going on here, because I'm feeling a lot of chaos, I'm feeling a lot of resistance and hanging on, even backpedaling. I'm hearing even backpedaling. There's a lot of backpedaling. A person's trying to undo what they initiated, but you see, whatever happened here was a game changer. Whatever happened here, something happened and it put a karmic wheel into motion. It put something into motion, something that is now out of someone's hands. It puts something into motion. And Libra, someone here is trying to fight this. They're trying to resist what's going on. They're trying to, can you see all the cards there? There we go. They're trying to resist what's going on. They're trying to resist the transformation. I'm getting that this person has a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge. There's like a reflection in the water of the turtle here, and turtles, yes, turtles are very burdened. You know, the turtle always carries his home on his back. He never gets a break, not even for 1 second. Does he ever get a break from carrying? Does a turtle ever get a break from carrying their home on their shell on their back? And that's kind of like Libra. It's kind of like whoever this is, you or your person is they're very wise, very, you have a lot of wisdom. This person carries a lot of wisdom, a lot of ancient wisdom, of being aware of the hand they've been dealt. Oh, I just heard a quote from Joe Marcella. Who you are is how you have processed all that's happened to you. And I'm getting that you may not know how to process some of like this closure. Oh, I'm hearing like this is huge. This is a major, huge closure. That you or you or somebody, Libra, initiated this out of like, fine then, like fine. And it was like, it was a form of manipulation. Someone was trying to manipulate the other person. And whatever happened, this is like a snapshot taken, like what I'm getting is a snapshot taken from dynamics between two people that go a long way back. And a lot of these dynamics are unresolved. They've never really been resolved within both of you, within you each individually, together, individually and together, and or together. But some of these issues between that are long standing, so this could be like a sibling, this could be a coworker, if this is in like a workplace, this could be a long-standing friendship, this could be a spouse, and this of course could also be yourself. So a part of yourself, oh, let's look at that. Let's look at that. Interesting, because yes, this person did do this for themselves. Libra, if this is your energy, you did initiate this process for yourself. You did. You absolutely did. And you're struggling with being okay with it. You feel like you're abandoning your person. You feel like you failed the relationship. You didn't. You didn't, Libra. Libra, when relationships or problems or issues, like whatever it is, dynamics are unresolved, they're out of your hands. It's like I said, you put something was put into motion that is now out of your hands. And this was initiated by your own High Priestess. Something inside of you knows that you need this. As much as you resisted against it, as much as you didn't want to do the work, as much as the work forced you within yourself, as tired as you were, as oppressed as you were, wanting to go back to old ways, Oh, interesting, very interesting. And just having an overall sense of disappointment and just being, it's like this, oh, it makes me want to cry. It's like this closure didn't bring you what you thought it would. But it's not true, Libra. You're not through this process yet. Who you are is how you have processed all that's happened to you. Oh, I just got a wave of emotion there. And I'm feeling, Libra, that what's happened to you in your life is seismic, is huge to you. It's huge to you. And even hard to get through. But something in you has initiated this work. Something in you, Libra, has initiated this work for yourself. It's a release of a contract. Your person on the other side, Creator, can we have some clarification, please, for Libra's person, the Two of Cups in reverse? Why is the Two of Cups in reverse representing Libra's person? Or why is this Two of Cups in reverse representing this part of Libra that's supporting whatever relationship that this reading is about that's not here then? Or maybe it is here, maybe it is in the Two of Cups. The first card out, the Star in reverse. Ooh, that's ouch. The Star in reverse. Oh gosh. Okay, hold on a second, I need to write this down. Okay, let's see what shows up for the rest of these cards. Holy smoke, this is It's like you're very mentally active, wanting to resolve this, wanting to fix this, wanting to make this energy stop or go away, while there's another part of you that's very quiet and very calm. This part of you knows. This part of you knows, Libra. This part of you knows that this end needs to happen. Oh, you could be dealing with a Leo. Taking all these? Yes. Okay. Holy smoke. Okay. Let's look at these energies individually here. So the star in reverse. There's unfulfilled hopes here. There is a lack of healing. There is a lot of negative thinking, a lot of negative thinking that this person is sort of magnetic to, kind of, in a way. A lot of negative thinking. But this lack of healing, this unfulfilled hopes, oh my gosh. Okay, Libra, let's start with you. If this is your energy and this is the part of yourself that you are disconnecting with, that was supporting a relationship that also was represented by the two of cups in reverse here, you have unfulfilled hopes because you were codependent upon this person. You were looking for something from this person that you didn't believe that you could get from yourself. Unfulfilled hopes. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to say what I had to write down, but maybe I will say it, maybe I won't, but it's pretty intense. The next card out is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So with this person, there's no more collaboration. There's no more teamwork. There's no more working together. This could be a Leo energy, a person that is an overcomer of challenges, a person who can see the big picture, and a person who has leadership qualities within them, knows how to lead, knows how to delegate. But there was been, this person has their own inertia. That's what I'm feeling like. They have their own sense of inertia, their own sense of resistance about ending this relationship. You know, it's kind of like Gabor Mate when he talks about, he's like a major speaker on addiction, and he talks about major addictions, major to minor. Addiction is addiction, but he said how a person that was really severely addicted to heroin or alcohol or something like that, he said how that addiction, he tells that person to not punish themselves for that addiction, because that addiction is what kept you alive. And I see that exactly, is that this person has a sense of panic. You also do too, Libra. You have a sense of panic when you think about leaving this part of yourself, not allowing this part of yourself to sustain you anymore. A part of yourself. It's not even, okay, whoa, this isn't happening by choice. This isn't happening by choice. This is like, oh, there was another action here. You didn't just wake up one day and decide to close the door. There was another action here. Because you're having to do this. You cannot sustain this energy anymore. That's why the High Priestess is here. Because you know whatever has happened here, whatever gossamer threads have been strummed by somebody in your life that brought about a tower. It brought about a major, major tower that this erupted into your life. And you brought about a closure because you know you cannot energetically sustain this relationship anymore. And this part of yourself is shifting. This part of yourself that supported this relationship is shifting. It's slowing down. It can't sustain you the way it did. And therefore, this relationship with the dynamics will be very harmful to you. And your High Priestess knows this. Your High Priestess knows this. You now are moving into newer lands. You are wanting to explore your freedom. Explore what lies beyond yourself, what lies beyond this part of yourself that has sustained this kind of a relationship with these kind of dynamics that were triggered when somebody that's in the outer, they're not here, but I feel their energy is here. This is a cause. This was caused by a third party. This was caused by a third party that did something that brought about a closure. And it needed to happen, Libra. It needed to happen. The truth is what is, and falsehood is what seems to be. And even if this is a sibling, it seems to be because it's socially the way it is, that siblings stay together forever. No, they don't. No, they don't. That may be an expectation or a model that most people are indoctrinated into by society, by their family, by school, by church, by whoever. But what do you say? You will always be part of a group, but not of the group. And when you start developing your own authenticity and your own sovereignty and what is right for you, that's when you go through the individuation process, and it will violate the group. It will be when your energy pulls out from the group. You're pulling your energy out because you have to. And look at this too. You going into new lands and exploring new places. Yeah. I would be stingy with my energy too, Libra. If this is like your first time out, or you're very recently out of a very toxic dynamic, absolutely You're going to be very frugal with your energy. You're going to be very careful with who you let into your life. Absolutely. Some people may see you as greedy. Some people may see you as possessive of yourself, of your time, of your life. Effing rights, man. I say all the power to you. Absolutely. Because you are developing a new relationship with yourself. That's exactly what this is. And you're in seek of genuine relationships with people who can fill your cup equally. Oh, this part of yourself that sustained the relationship that this Two of Cups also is representing, this part of yourself kept yourself from receiving. You were always the giver. You're always the giver. You're an overgiver, Libra. You're an overgiver. Oh my gosh, you're an overgiver. And that's why this relationship has to end. That's why this door has to end. Libra. Oh, Libra. Relationships. This was a family system. This was a family system, a marriage system, a friendship system, a workplace system, a religious system, some sort of a relationship that you were involved in that was sustaining you, that was giving you some kind of power, that was keeping you alive, and it failed you. Libra, systems must fail us. They must fail us. Our sovereignty depends upon it. And this is what I see happening here. This is exactly what your High Priestess knows. Ooh, the Queen of Swords in reverse. I'm getting also too, Libra, oh my gosh, that this part of yourself is being born, is coming online. And because of it, you are fiercely protective of it. Or maybe this is because this is also for the other relationship too. So maybe this is this person, because this is their shadow energy too. Don't forget, this is this person's shadow energy too. So it could be for the both of you. There is a knower. The knower within you is coming online. And yes, that's why you're severing your relationship with this part of yourself that supported this kind of a relationship, because you know that this relationship, you can no longer energetically finance this relationship anymore. You're going bankrupt. You're going to end up sick. You're going to end up depleted and ill, possibly. That's what happens to all of us. I'm not saying this for you only. I'm saying that's what happens to all of us. This is what Caroline Myss teaches us about why people get sick. It's because we lose power. We hemorrhage our power. And that's what's been happening here, Libra. And now you've had to become cruel, or you seem cruel, cold-hearted, and very bitter. Yeah. If there is a part of you that is coming online for the first time, and you have been stuck in a dysfunctional relationship for years, absolutely you're going to be fiercely protective of it. Fiercely protective of it. Absolutely, Libra. Page of Pentacles, absolutely. There is a new part of you coming online. There's a new vision, new diligence, and you're moving away from this. It's like there's a separation here. between you and your person, between you and this part of yourself, there's a separation. Is you are honoring yourself. You are honoring what you know that you need. Creator, can we please have some clarification for the Page of Swords? Why does this represent the illuminated dynamics between Libra and Libra's person? And Libra, I don't know if I said this or not, but as I said before, these two cards can be interchanged, but these two cannot. These are locked in, okay? Shadow dynamics are shadow dynamics. These are dynamics that we're not yet aware of. But the illuminated dynamics you are. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. 100%. 100. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh. One more. No, that's not for that. No. Okay. These are absolutely. So yes. The illuminated dynamics, Libra, is that you're not manifesting within this relationship anymore. You're not giving to this relationship anymore. There's a sense of dissatisfaction, very much so. Dissatisfaction with this relationship. Again, unfulfilled desires, a lack of joy. Dissatisfaction. You're not going to the depths to find food to try to keep this relationship alive. And this is what you and your person have both done. This is what you've done to sort of justify this part of yourself, is go into the depths of yourself to drudge up, trauma that's maybe this trauma is what's supporting this part of myself. You're not doing that anymore. You're like, no, I'm done with this. This is over. This is done. And all the woundology, Caroline Myss terms this woundology, when people use their trauma to kind of justify or compete with others about how hard their lives were. And that's why they're stuck in toxic relationships, because I had all this stuff done to me and all of this and all of that, and it's worse than anybody else, and like all of that, and that's why I'm stuck in this. No, why don't you just say you don't want to leave this? Instead of drudging up all this trauma stuff, which may be true, but don't use it as a justification as why you're stuck. Just tell the truth. You don't want to leave, but a lot of times we can't. So we get into what's called, as Caroline Myss states, woundology, of trying to justify why you're stuck in such a toxic relationship. And your person, I'm feeling, did this too. Your person, I'm feeling, did this also too. And that's why there's such a sense of dissatisfaction, disharmony, tension within your person. Because they can't energetically finance this relationship either. Oh my gosh, Libra, this is the end of a cycle. This is the end of fixed energies in both of your lives, whoever you're dealing with. This King of Wands, this Leo energy. Somebody, you or somebody else, Libra, has said a truth that is lying under the length of your body, and you're able to rest upon this truth. There are swords that are standing, that are standing. There are truths that are standing, that are also guarding your rest. You're able to recover. You're aware that you're either entering into recovery or you need to enter into recovery. You need to stop and slow down and rest and get the hell out of this. Get out of this dynamic. And you are Ace of Swords. This person sees you like as confused. This person sees you as being brutal, and there's all this chaos going on because of this end. And I'm feeling like it's not just with you and your person, Libra. I'm feeling like this is chaos around you because of this end. But understand, Libra, that all confusion is, and let me make this clear, Ram Dass stated this, all confusion is a confusion of motives. So if the people around you are confused or are accusing you of being confused, I don't see you as confused, Libra. I see you as knowing exactly what you're doing, even unconsciously, yet strategically. Creator, can we have some justification? Hello. Can we have some verification, some confirmation, some clarification for the High Priestess in the shadow dynamic, please? Why is the High Priestess in Libra shadow dynamic? What does Libra need to know about the High Priestess? And I feel, Libra, this energy is coming online for you in your life in some way. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. I'm not going to say anything until the cards are out. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Oh my gosh. Beautiful cards. Oh, Libra. Holy smoke. By the time the Creator and you are done with this process, you are going to be one hell of a warrior. I'm telling you right now. Okay, Libra. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that it? Is there any more? Any more want to come out? Both the yep. Yes. Any more, Creator? Any more? Okay, that's, oh, yes, okay. Oh, Libra, this is so powerful. Okay, let's look at these cards individually here. The Emperor. So what's happening in the unconscious that you're not aware of, Libra? You know, part of you, and you don't have the language, you may not have the language for all, for what I'm about to say, but I'm feeling that you feel it, that you feel like you're like weak or being ineffective, or that you're seen as weak or ineffective and immature. But the absolute opposite is true, Libra. What is happening is that a structure in your life, the authority of a structure in your life is being removed. And not just removed from what you can see, what you know, can taste, can touch, can feel, can sense, can walk upon, but this is also what's within you that supports this kind of relationship with some kind of an institution of family, an institution of marriage, an institution of a workplace, a religion, of some kind of a structure, government structure, but whatever in you that was supporting it, this is getting not removed, but transformed. The next card out is the Queen of Wands, upright, very courageous, very determined, and full of joy. This closure, Libra, is bringing you joy. You have a sense of joy within you that you may not, oh, I just got vertigo. You may have a sense of joy within you, within this closure, even though there's been chaos, there's been resistance, there's been all this other tumults, but also, and excitement. I'm hearing there's also excitement, a little bit of euphoria too, and the joy underneath, because you know this is right. You know this is right. This is a rebalancing. The people around you, Libra, like I said, there's been chaos, but the people around you are getting their ships are getting tossed all over the tumultuous waters of their own waters. But you're not. You are manifesting. This is magician energy. The 8 is magician energy. Look at your hat that stretches into the sky, into the upper realms. And you are dancing a new dance. Libra, like Ram Dass teaches this in one of his teachings, where he says, you know, after all the years of meditation and after all the retreats of silence and fasting for 3 weeks and 3 months, and like all the work he's done on the inner consciousness, trying to find some stable final ground within ourselves. And he said there isn't any. And what he found is that there's really nowhere to stand. There's nowhere to stand. Everywhere you stand begins to crumble. It's like the bank giving way under your feet. And you're trying to regain your footing on constantly shifting grounds. And that is your own consciousness. That's your own psyche. But this is what I'm seeing here, Libra, is that you are now aware of this. You are not only dancing, maintaining your balance, but you're manifesting in your life. You are achieving balance, but you're also, this is like the dance of the magician. You are manifesting within your life. And the manifesting is what is also achieving you balance, because you're trusting in a higher dimension. This has disillusioned you, absolutely disillusioned you from many okay, hold on a second here. In some ways, yes, it's like the people around you don't understand this and they're confused about you, Libra. They're confused about you. And they're wondering what is your purpose behind creating all this chaos and all this drama and all this stuff, and what's the purpose behind it all? What's your purpose in the diversion? Like, it's almost like creating a diversion, creating some sort of a drama diversion. Like, what are you really hiding? What are you hiding? That's what people think, that you're running from something and you're hiding. But Libra, these are people that have never been initiated into themselves. These are people that don't understand their own descents. When a person descends into a lower dimension, which everybody does all the time, but these people around you that are asking you and questioning your motives, that are all confused, these people are confused because they don't know themselves. They don't know the process. Who you are is how you have processed all that's happened to you. This is your process, Libra. This is also your person's process. That's what I mean. You guys are like mirrors of each other. You guys are mirrors of each other. The samurai, that's what I mean. When you and the creator are done, you're going to be one hell of a samurai, because this is what is being formed in the unconscious right now. I call this card the samurai because look at this woman. This is the feminine part of you, Libra, the part of yourself. I could be speaking to a male. This is the feminine part of yourself that has the capacity to receive from spirit, receive from universal psyche within yourself that you carry, that you have the capacity to receive downloads from this part of yourself. And this is you. This is the warrior within you, this part of yourself that is like a portal. It's like a channel or a portal, and we all carry this, all of us do. But this part of you is being instructed by the creator, by your own higher consciousness, by whatever, your own instinct, to turn your back on your waters, because you know your waters very well. You're not doing this in ignorance, you're doing this in training. You're turning back on your waters, you're trusting your shadow. Oh, you're trusting your shadow. While the moon has been turned into a sliver. So what that says is that intuition is very minimal, and you are being trained in listening, in hearing your instinct. This is the development of self-esteem, Libra. Instinct is self-esteem, according to Caroline Myss. Self-esteem is the development of spiritual instinct over the five senses. This is when you will act on things that doesn't make sense to the rest of the people around you in order to develop in order to nurture your own self-esteem. You're going to have to do what's right for you, even if it means betraying, pulling out, abandoning, discontinuing the people, your relationships with the people around you. Period. The Three of Wands in reverse. So there's a lot of frustration. You feel like there are delays. You feel like you're going up against obstacle after obstacle. But Libra, let me say to you that no, these are not obstacles. This isn't the universe punishing you. This isn't any of that. Obstacles, according to Lao Tzu, obstacles do not block the way. They are the way. Mary O'Malley said it this way: what's in the way is the way. So whatever obstacles you are coming up against, you're training You are being trained for a reason because you're going to be going up against obstacles. Go through them. These are invitations. These are invitations to integrate your High Priestess energy, to integrate more into you, the part of you that knows. The Seven of Swords in reverse is a beautiful card, and it's a card of you coming clean. You're coming clean to yourself. You're no longer lying to yourself about this relationship. You're no longer lying to yourself and going into the depths of yourself. Oh no, I've been out this trauma. That's why I'm stuck in this kind of a toxic dysfunction. I can't really get out of it. You're no longer doing that. You're coming clean and saying, this is bullshit. It served me. It did what it needed to do, and I'm out. This needs to be over. And you making that judgment call initiates the closure, Libra. You exercising the judgment call is you knowing yourself very well. This will release the dead from your life. This judgment call is like your final decision. This is like a sentencing. This is like a determination. This is an atonement to yourself and to the people around you that are locked into the same dysfunction. You're not the only one that was experiencing this dysfunction. Your person was experiencing it in equal measure just as much as you were. This is an act of atonement for all. When you honor yourself, you honor everyone, Libra. You pulling out of this dynamic and refusing to entertain this and feed this dynamic anymore, these people are either going to have to change their ways if they want to maintain a relationship with you, or they'll let the relationship end and they'll go find somebody else who will maintain this toxic dynamic. People do it all the time, okay? People do it all the time. Not only that, Libra, that this energy will release the energies within you, like the High Priestess energy here that is coming online. Your judgment is a self-judgment that echoes into your physical life, into your physical relationships. Not only does it release the dead energies that are no longer serving you because you're conscious of them. You're not only conscious of them, Libra, you spoke them. You're aware of them. You spoke them. Thought, word, and action. When the last thing is action, is the release of the dead energies and the integration of energies that were lying dormant in your life while this relationship was going on, while you were plugged into this kind of a dynamic. The High Priestess was lying dormant within you. She was still there. She's in us all the time, even when we're really disconnected from ourselves. That's actually when she's more prevalent. When we're disassociated from ourselves, Libra, that is when, in Sandra Ingerman's book, Soul Retrieval, she talks about this and states when a child's soul leaves its body because of trauma, there is an intrinsic intelligence going on that is at work in protection of the child, in protection of the soul, in protection of the space fabric all around. Like it's incredible. It just makes you see life and everything a little bit differently. Like it's alive. So the Six of Swords in reverse, there's a lot of emotional baggage. There's a lot of unresolved issues, which could lead to resisting transition, Libra. But maybe for some of you, Maybe for some Libras here, maybe maybe you are resisting transition. But for others of you, what is unresolved, and I say this from my own experience, oftentimes the dynamics or issues in our life that are unresolved, the emotional baggage that we can't seem to put down, it's because it's going to serve a purpose. In some way, this baggage is going to serve a purpose. And what hasn't been resolved is because it's under contract to not be resolved. This is Chiron energy. Oh, this is Chiron energy. Chiron energy. Ooh, Libra, okay. Chiron energy often happens when somebody has initiated shamanic work in their lives, when they are initiating the shaman archetype. They are employing the shaman archetype in their own life on the behalf of someone else, on the behalf of somebody else, that they are initiating something within themselves. So this High Priestess, you're not a stranger to this energy. But this energy didn't fit into this toxic dynamic. But you were trying to let this energy out, and I'm hearing like, whoever you are, Libra, you have connections to a medicine healer within you. Because when there is an unresolved issue, that is under contract to be unresolved. It's because it serves a higher purpose. There's a higher intelligence at work here. There's a higher purpose at work here. You know, and sometimes the lack of resolve with this person means an atonement with yourself. You know, a soul retrieval, a part of yourself that's coming home, that this person, this relationship is making room for. That could be what is happening. It could be because, you know, because especially if this, which I do see, this reading is about you, all of it, 100% of this reading is about you, and 100% of this reading is about you versus your person. And if this energy is also reflected in them, I see that they go back and forth. But both of you have had to go into vitriol. You've both had to go into vitriol. Okay, so back to Chiron. Chiron energy, Libra. Thank you, Creator. Chiron energy is, okay, Chiron energy is unresolvable energy, and it happens, it comes in, the unresolvable wound comes in. That's because it's associated with the wounded healer. The healer cannot heal until the healer is wounded. And this can't just be a wound that is like, you know, that the healer can overcome and then like get over. This is a wound that is fueling the healing. Can you hear that? Like it's oh, Creator, give me the words to say this clearly. Fertilizing. This wound is fertilizing. Thank you. This wound, this unhealable wound, is fertilizing the medicine healer in you, Libra. And that's why it's under contract. There's bear energy at work here, because whatever happened, Libra, you were in a relationship that you felt like you stayed too long in, but you didn't. You were required to stay this length of time. That's why it felt like you were resisting transition. That's now I know, and now I understand partly, you know, for some of you, you may be resisting transition, but I also understand why you feel like you were resisting transition, but you weren't. Your High Priestess energy was at work. Your High Priestess energy, your healing energy was at work. because there was a decomposition process going on that was creating the nutrients that are only found in the death, in the decomposition of the decomposing dynamics of the relationship. And this is what you need. This is what a medicine healer needs in order to see in the dark. And I say this symbolically, seeing in the dark, seeing through shadow dynamics, understanding the value of the shadow, understanding its importance. And that's what I heard in this reading, is trust your shadow. Holy smoke, Libra, what a powerful reading. I did not expect this to come through the reading like this, but it did. Beautiful energy. Libra, I'm going to tie this energy off now with a Native American oracle card. This Native American oracle card is a card of instruction. It not only ties off the energy, like closes the energy off, it just seals the energy, but it also brings in the next step for you from the Creator, okay? Ooh, it's a bunch of different cards that wanted to come out all at once here. It doesn't happen often with this deck. When with you, it is. It's interesting. Number 32, the drum. Ooh, the drum. The heartbeat of the earth. Oh gosh, and that's what I feel about your High Priestess energy, is that it is absolutely 100% aligned within the earth, within the cosmos, the higher dimensions and the lower dimensions. You know, just like you regaining your balance through trusting in this hidden energy, unseen energy. Okay, number 32. Let's go to the book. The drum, constancy. That's what this card means. The drum, constancy. The drum produces the primordial sound of creation and can induce trance states that encourage connection with spirit. Drums carry the energy of the materials they are made with and as well become an individual entity in their own right. They carry the powerful sound of thunder and the energy of lightning, and hence are used to capture the Creator's attention. They also mimic the heartbeat of the earth, the great spirit that connects us all. The beat may vary and evoke different energies, but all variations are part of the rhythm of life. The message of this card: find your own inner rhythm and let it flow and live and change while remaining uniquely your own. The key words of this card: constancy, repetition, controlled emotion, vital rhythms, pressing situations. And the time this card speaks of is more than 3 years. Okay, Libra, so yes, this is a game changer. This is a life changer. This needs to happen. You weren't resisting any transition, Libra. It felt like that. It may have looked that way, but you were meant to stay here for the season, the length of time that you did. You didn't make any mistakes, you or your person. Okay? Very powerful. And that's what I feel there is. Okay, like I'm going to read what came in, and it goes align with the drama energy of developing your own beat, develop your own rhythm. Find your own inner rhythm and let it flow and live and change while remaining uniquely your own. So find your own rhythm and let it be what it wants to be. And that's what came in. This is a hermetic scripture. This isn't a this what I'm about to tell you is from Dante's Inferno, the Divine Comedy. It is a quote. It is an Italian quote, and I think it's something like lasciate ogni. Oh, I can't remember, but basically what it means is abandon all hope, ye who enter here. And basically, oh, I just got major vertigo. Basically, what this card means is exactly that. Hope is when you do not have yet what you desire. And because you have let go of something huge, Libra, you have let go of something huge. You are no longer in the walking among the tombs. You are now what you have hoped for is within you. And that's what I mean. You weren't meant to, you didn't make a mistake hanging on to this dynamic for as long as you did, because this dynamic was developing in you what you were hoping for. And now, abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Where is here? Now. You are entering into the present moment. It's like you're coming out of the past. You're retrieving a piece of your soul and bringing this into the present moment. There's nothing to hope for in this sense. This is a fulfillment of a contract with yourself. Oh my gosh, Libra. I don't even know if I'm even going to publish this one. This is huge. This is huge energy. This is a homecoming. Holy smoke. And you're doing everything right, Libra. You're doing everything right. So yes, abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Stand in the authenticity, the sovereignty that is yours, and develop your own rhythm. And let this rhythm guide you. Let this rhythm be what it needs to be. Let it shift and change like it's a bird, like it's your wings. Let your wings adapt to the different currents, because you're going to be coming up against different currents, different obstacles, different things. Let your wings adjust. Let your rhythm that is going to carry you for the rest of your life, let this adjust to whatever you're going to be coming up against, to the conditions. Trust your shadow, Libra. Trust your shadow. Oh my gosh, this is like an integration between you and your shadow. This is huge. This is huge, Libra. I'm reeling right now. Holy smoke. Thank you, Libra, for trusting me with this energy. I am very honored to read this for you. Thank you, Creator, for trusting me with this energy. Libra, I'm going to leave this here. I thank you for tuning into this reading. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you a part of my wonderful, beautiful soul family. If you are returning, I thank you so much for your subscriptions, for your comments. Oh my gosh, I love every comment. You guys, I read every single comment. You guys are so incredibly precious to me. And I am so honored to read tarot for you. I'm so honored to have a spirit connection with all of you through the symbolism of tarot. So thank you so very much. If you like my style of reading, please like and subscribe. When you like the channel, it helps the algorithm, it helps other people find me. And when you subscribe, you get access to all my content and all the uploads. Okay, and all my content is totally free except for a few of the extended readings on some of the videos. I don't always do extendeds. Sometimes I do depending on the direction of the spirit. And in this case, this is enough. This was enough. This is huge, absolutely huge, and I'm honored. Thank you, Libra. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful night. And I'll see you guys next time. Alrighty.